Welcome to the cell structure presentation. Slide 1. On this first slide, take a long look at this image. I'm not going to tell you what's on this image because I want you to make as many observations or come up with questions about the image on your own. Think about the who, the what, the where, the why, the how, anything that you notice. Then watch the video by clicking on the arrow. After you've watched the video and carefully examined the image, list your observations and questions in the orange box. When you're finished, come on back to the presentation. Where are cells? Well, cells are everywhere that living things are because all living things are made of cells. If something is alive, it's made of at least one cell or millions of cells. If you were to look at, for example, a plant under the microscope, you would find that that plant is made of many smaller parts called cells. Some living things are just one cell big. The word for one cell big is uni, meaning one cellular. And some living things are many, many cells that all work together to make up the organism. The term for many cells is multicellular. Cells are very small, so typically you're going to need a microscope to see a single cell. All living things are made of cells. Unicellular means one cell. Multicellular means many cells. Let's take a look at some pictures. In this first image, you see what human skin looks like under the microscope. And when you look at human skin, you quickly notice that there are lots of smaller structures that make up the skin. And you can see in these smaller structures, some of them are round, some oval, some a little oblong, they're squished together. But when we add a stain, and this slide is showing stained cells, you can see these smaller circles surrounded by a lighter purplish color. Each of those is a cell because human skin is multicellular. When you look at an onion, you can see that the onion also has many smaller structures. Each of these rectangular, squarish shapes is a cell. And the reason they look more organized here is because of their nice sturdy cell wall, which helps them to keep their structure a little bit better than the smushy skin cells, which do not have a cell wall. But there are still many, many cells here, and so this onion is multicellular. Next, let's look at what a paramecium looks like. This paramecium is in a single drop of water. It's very small. And this image is showing a paramecium as it would appear looking through a microscope. You don't see many repeating smaller shapes. It's got one roundish shape with some things inside of it, and it's moving through the water. That is because the paramecium is unicellular. For the last slide of today's section of the presentation, you're going to do a little work on your own. You're going to watch a video called What Are Cells? And as you watch the video, look for 3 important facts about cells and important terms. It's super helpful to make sure you have on closed captions when you're watching the video. That way you can see the words as well as hear them. When you're finished, define a cell in your own words. One quick tip. When you're watching a video on a Google slide, when you click play, the arrow in the middle, you can watch a section and you can click off and type into the box, but it's going to restart the video. So a different option is to click play, and then you can watch the video on YouTube in a separate tab. And that way, you won't have to keep restarting the video when you click off of it to type. Have a great day. I look forward to the next section.